tomes.
That's right. Well, I grabbed the cartridge, gave it a good 1-2 blow, stuck it back in perfectly, not all the way, just enough that you could.
Yes.
Slammed it down and hit power. Boom.
Oh,
fired right back up, live, baby.
That's right. Oh, there we are. We're good. All right. I just made it to the page. We're good. We're live. I'm gonna do my sharing here if I remember how to do that. And we'll let you take the helm.
Awesome, guys. Well, as you know, this is a comic book look. We're going to be talking about comics. But, you know, before we get too deep into it, I want to say, hey, hello. I've missed you all. I have been gone for a long time. I've missed my boy Johnny. I've missed hanging and talking comics. I've definitely have been reading a ton of comics, though. So don't you worry about that. But, yeah, man, we've been off for like over a month. So it's nice get back and talk some comics.
It's true. This is true. Mm-hmm. Well, with that, why don't you, while I'm still sharing here, why don't you fill them in on what you've been up to? You've done some really cool stuff.
Yeah. I guess I've been, I went on a Disney cruise with my family. It was Disney magic. Oof. Wow. I saw all the characters. I had Star Wars Day at Sea. It was super fun. No, that was a blast. But yeah, other than that, that's about it, folks. But you know what is pretty cool, John, is that even though when I was away, I brought a few comics with me and I read all of the comics that I brought, every single one, and it felt so good. It was only 3 graphic novels, but still, it felt really good.
That's impressive, though, on vacation, because when I travel, I have these lofty goals, and I never, ever accomplish them, because I'm just giving people, That's admirable, actually.
I think this is the first time it actually happened. That's normally what happens. I'll bring a whole stack or a bunch of stuff and then, barely ever crack into it. But not this time. I mean, you're friggin' in the middle of the ocean. What else are you going to do? Crack open a comic book. So it was great. And what's up, Chad? I see Chad's already popping in here.
There he is.
What up, dude?
Thank you so much for hanging out with us, Mr. Chad. All right.
So that's sick.
I am so sorry. I'm just getting logged into everything here. And
man, so John's not even logged in. You guys, the funniest thing, when we tried to start today, John had to say, yeah, I'm about ready, and then had to say, Tom, what's our password? And so then we had to get the rigmarole, had to figure that out. But don't worry, guys, we got it all figured out. But that's how long it's been. John, it's been must be past the 30 days that your computer will allow you to remember that shit.
Because usually I log in and it's all right there, and you're ready to rock and roll. And oh man. Oh, we got some love here coming from the cities. Mr. Aaron Evans. Good evening, gents. Happy new comic book day. And Tom, it's funny. So Aaron works at a comic shop up in the cities. Mm-hmm. And Aaron's been great at sending me the funniest stuff. So he found this huge Space Invader balloon thing in their back room. And he was like, yeah, you just find the most gnarly things, in the back of a comic book store. And I told him we found the Batman sword. Yeah. In the back of Rainbow, super random. And so it's funny, things like that. And so Aaron's been it's been funny to follow your adventures, Aaron, at the shop.
I believe it. I mean, think of, all the promotional material and all that stuff throughout the years that a comic shop gets and then gets put away and lost and forgotten and then ripe for the picking now. So,
yeah, heck yeah. Well, heavens, we got people tuning in, and it's Wednesday. It's Comic Book Sabbath, so I say we set sail here. I'm going to see if I remember. I'm going to see if I remember how to do it. But without further ado, the best drum roll on a glass desk a guy could do. Hey everybody, it's a comic book look. It's your boy John on Demand, aka still the comic book Hugh F, particularly with the Marvel horror scary comics right now, summoning all the black magic that I can, and we got stuff to talk about tonight with that. I'm joined, of course, by co-CEO Tom Devine. There can only be one, Midwest Highlander. And you guys, we are just having fun. And it's funny, we used to be strictly weekly, you know what I mean? And now it's just it's so fun when we get to circle up together. It's just wow, catching up with each other and catching up with all of you. And so we definitely appreciate the state of things, and we appreciate your guys' flexibility and just sticking with us over the years. Over 10 years strong. which I have no guns. Tom has guns, I don't. But it's such a fun time right now. We have so much to talk about and so much to cover. Tom, I would ask you how you're doing, but you kind of alluded to the major adventure. Overall, though, things are well.
Yeah, man, things are as good as can be. Yeah, for sure, dude. And super big deal. I mean, John, my daughter put out a comic book and it was for sale today. I mean, how cool is that? It's a great day. It's exciting. It's a new good day. I got a bunch of other. I mean, what could make this day better? I don't know. Potentially, what could make this day better? So it's like, yeah, man. What this is what new comic book day is all about, is days like today.
Yeah. How many of those issues did you bring in?
15.
Okay, you want to know how many we have left?
How many?
4.
Nice. Oh, she'll be so happy. So, thank you. Good sales.
Guys are crushing it.
Yeah.
You're crushing it. And so that is amazing. For those of you that don't know, we'll be showing that off later in the program as well. And then we will probably be twisting her arm to see if she can make a quick little cameo sometime to talk about the book. It's just something to be celebrated. And so more to come on that.
Exactly. She's been on multiple times long ago when we did it in my basement every night. And so, yeah, no, she'll definitely come back on for sure. So, yeah.
On my side of things, I just wanted to lift up really quick. We had the opportunity to just have the Good Boy World Tour. So I got this nifty poster signed by Garrett Gunn. And that was really nice of him. So John Jesperson stopped by and dropped some off for the Rainbow team. And that was just really cool. It was a great experience. And it's reasons like that make working at the comic shop just so fun, because you get to plug into the industry and you get to help customers have a wow experience. You get to have the creators have a wow experience. And it really just put Sioux Falls on the map, for Garrett Gunn and Dr. Christina Blanche. And so we're definitely on the tour for volume 2. After that releases and those come out, they'll do another tour. And they said, we absolutely would love to come back to Sioux Falls. So that is amazing. We showed out, we showed love. So thank you to everyone for that. And I'm just pleased that everyone had a great time with that.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I think it's so cool, right? I mean, Good Boy is such a cool story. I mean, such a great comic book. I never heard of it. John's like, pick it up on number 2. I'm like, I'm definitely okay. I'll check it out. I pick up, and it's way better than what I thought it was going to be. It's seriously so funny. And then, John interviews Garrett. He comes to the shop, and then, that's how like that networking thing, and it all comes off together. Then Garrett and his co-partner there, they spend the whole day at Rainbow drawing, hanging out, talking, and so much so that, last week, John, he spent all night with this comic book professional, just being, it's like that is as your work at the comic shop, John, that is, people in your industry. That's so cool. I'm so happy for you. And it's just like, that is such a great creator, because you have to assume Garrett's going to just keep, growing and growing and growing, because he's aggressive. He's fun. He's exciting. He's funny. I'm
he's a good human
for you.
Good human being.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when I was in there, he was working hard on a piece. It looked so cool that he was drawing for this dude. Yeah, I mean, it's just so cool, man. Such a cool thing for Rainbow Comics and for Sioux Falls and the comic book community. Thank you, Rainbow and John, Dave, Amanda, Eric, all you guys. We appreciate it.
Everybody. Catching up on comments really quick here. Aaron's just weighing in. There's so much stuff that gets lost in the back room of his comic book store. It's fun digging it up when we get time. Facts. Derek's checking in with us. Hey. Well, hey, back to you. Sergeant's checking in saying, I'm sleepy.
Yeah, Sarge, but we still like to hear from you, bro.
Chat says, John is a rock star. Thank you. Oh, my gosh. Well, I do my best. I try to keep up with Tom. So with that, I try to keep up. I'm the silver medalist on the team, honestly. I don't even know our password. I'm definitely not with it. But yes, it has been that long, you guys. Tom and I are so excited to circle wagons, talk some books, talk about everything. So I'd say let's roll up our sleeves and just jump on in. So what do you got?
Exactly. All right. Well, I'll start it off. I already teased at it, but guys, It's a new Saga day. Saga's my favorite book. Of course, I'm super stoked. Then we get Will coming back and feeding the lion cat. It's like, yeah, dude, I am 1000% in. I cannot friggin' wait to crack all the way through this puppy. Just the hype level is maxed out, guys. I'm so excited. It's just so nice to have Saga back, and it's gonna be coming back where I know they wouldn't have released this unless Fiona was done with a bunch of issues. So I know I'm gonna get a full little book here. This is issue 57. What's his face? Brian K. Vaughan's already said it's going for 108 issues. So it's just like, it feels so good to be right in the middle of this, epic, comic book that will go down in history as, one of the best of all time.
Heck yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. What you got? What you got cooking?
Just checking in with Sarge super quick. Can't wait to dig into your daughter's comic book. Well, awesome. Yep. Sergeant got his copy today, so he's ready to rock and roll.
Thank you so much, Sarge, man. I really do. I appreciate that, homie.
Yeah. I tell you what, Tom, I have no idea what I want to talk about first, but I will say that I did have a chance as well to get my copy of her comic book, so much that I actually went with both the normal and the variant covers. So I am really excited about that. You know how I do.
Of course you did, even with that's not an X book, John.
I'm so excited because I just wanted to go crazy with the signing or whatever. Just have fun with it, So definitely gonna bug her about that. I don't know if she actually will or not, but it's worth a shot. Chad, to answer your question, this is the comic book. So Macy's Mysteries. And Chad, at Rainbow, we have 4 copies left at the register. And they are available. So they're $3. And you're able to purchase them, and they're in bags and boards. Like Tom was ready to go. They were very presentable. It's out. It's very nice. So looking forward. I just got home from work, so I haven't had a chance to read anything I got yet today, but I will crush those, and then I'm gonna bug Gwen for an autograph. So
yep, she worked hard on that. So she came up with the story, and she's very creative. She's a great singer and writer and all, great at so many things. So I said, hey, you should make your own comic book. And she was like, I don't think we can, or I don't think I can. So it's like, oh, I know you can. Come up with a story. I'll help you with the layouts. She did all the drawing. She picked all the colors, put it all together. I helped her do that. Yeah. And then it turned into, we just printed it ourselves and, cut out the edges and tried to make it as, as professional as we can be. And it turned out great. It really did. It turned out awesome. It was such a fun project. She even said today, oh, this is so cool. I can't wait to write another one. So she's hopefully thinking about what the next Macy's mystery is going to be, or maybe it'll be another title. I don't know. So,
complete side note, Sergeant saying liking John's wardrobe tonight.
Yeah.
There's literally no correspondence except for I enjoy long romantic walks through the comic book store. So definitely always love that. Chad says, save me one. That's what we can do. And then Derek is saying, hook us up before they sell out. Derek, if you are interested in a copy, like I said, we have 4 left, and we can definitely get one set aside for you if you'd like to. So just send me a DM, and we can definitely work with you on that. All right. Cool. Well, look at all that buzz, sir. It's like a beehive up in here. I love it.
Very awesome.
The first thing that I purchased was going to be a wall comic, so I'm taking it out of the sleeve because the price tag was still on it, and we don't talk about that. But I've been dipping my foot into the pool of the dark arts with Marvel, and so John Nordstrom, store manager John, has this tendency of putting pretty things in front of me, knowing that there's a 79% chance that it doesn't make it to the shelf.
Yeah, I mean, he knows what he's
doing, and he admits it, which is
exactly
hilarious.
I mean, that's why he's still in business.
So it was very naughty. I set it aside last week, and I'm cashing in. I got it. This is the origin of Jericho Drum, Dr. Voodoo. So it's a one-shot, and it just provides history of the character. with the same branding header at the top, I did read the Dr. Voodoo Avenger of the Supernatural, I believe. It was a 5-issue run, and it was very cool. So my first introduction to the character, and I really, really, really enjoyed it. So,
Awesome, dude. Yeah, man. That looks like a sweet book. I'm super stoked that you're getting into that. I mean, I have a bunch of Morbius and Hellstrom, and I was when I first got into comics, Fantastic Four, of course, but also Blade and then Midnight Suns and all of that. And so then once you kind of read those Midnight Suns, it really spreads you out. And then I got into all that shit. So it's just so great. I love that story. I think they did, the art is completely a different non-Marvel art. It doesn't look like the Avengers. They pick these guys that do this, heavier inks and a little more gritty. And yeah, man, some of it is, not always the best, but most of it is really, really great. So I'm so excited that, John, you've just been like diving so deep into Morbius. And I'm excited for this movie. I'm excited for, for Moon Knight, all this stuff that's coming out. Like, even though I've said I have Marvel fatigue, I got to say, guys, that Disney, cruise kind of freaking shocked it out of me, because it's like, man, they inject you with so much happiness and magic that it's like, kind of like, I do like them. I still like this shit. So, of course. So yeah, no, I'm excited for it for sure.
Oh, Bill being sassy. The big question is, when do you start getting your hands on giant-sized man things, John? And Bill is referring to lots of things with that question, but the one I think we mean tonight is the series Man Thing, because that dips into the Marvel horror section. Yeah, I have not started collecting a lot of those yet. I did get the Dead of Night issues 1 through 4 of that. And then I have Dead of Night, Demon Slayer 1 through 4. And then for Werewolf by Night, that one's really hard to get. I have 3 and 4. I just need issues 1 and 2 of that. And so Bill and I are actually going to be doing some comic book hunting together, I'm assuming. We are both going to Heroes Con in June together. So that'll be fun with Steve and Caleb from Comic Book Bears. And I think it'll be a really good time, because Bill likes, hitting the long boxes there, and I'm going to be right with him. Like, I don't think I'm going to wait in line for a lot of autographs this time. I'm just going to jump in, because I got a wish list of Blade Volume 1, Werewolf by Night Volume 1, etc. Or even if it's the trades for Werewolf, because they're so darn expensive.
Yeah, exactly. So, that's going to be hard in the long boxes to find that one, but you'll find the Blades. Yeah. I mean, that's where I found Morbius's and Hellstroms. A lot of them was diving in. I went out to Mile High Comics around 2006, 2007, and did a big dive there, and they just had a ton. And I picked up full runs. I'm sure that those probably are harder to find in the dollar bins, I guess, now that I'm realizing that's almost 20 years ago. You're not old, man. But yeah, dude. So yeah, super stoked on that. So excited for you to get into that, man.
Yeah, man. I'm excited.
All right. Next one, I'm getting Bolero. This is number 3. Great story. Have a little sci-fi, a little romance, little it's good. It's a good book. I'm enjoying it.
Thank you. Bill's following up with, even the essentials for Marvel 70 horror are getting hard to come by. Completely agreed. I had eBay.
The essentials are now even?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I was just lurking on eBay. I listened to auctions and tune into those just to kind of see what's going on. There's a lot of people that are after this right now because of speculation purposes or whatever. The hype of the Morbius movie, etc. And I think I picked the worst time to actually want to read the story.
Well, I can definitely help you with anything you can't get, John, because since I have so many, that is crazy. I got almost all of the essential Marvel horror books from Last Stop CD Shop for $8 a piece. Like, also a long time ago. And I have so many, and those are the essentials are like the black and white sometimes, they don't have the color. And those, I think I gave one of them to my daughter as a coloring book So yeah, bad mistake.
No, it's okay.
Hard to find now. Exciting, and I'm sure that's looking really good for my first run of Tomb of Dracula. Is gonna, I mean, that I'm sure those are hiding away in these long boxes back here, and it's probably going real strong right now. So,
well, if anybody needs a home, Tom, I know a guy. So. That's awesome. Chad's jumping in here. John, what do you feel about Venom Lethal Protector? Well, I haven't read it yet, Chad. It's one of my books tonight that I'll highlight. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, though. I was a little surprised. That's another thing I was talking about with another customer today. You think everything that's coming out. I don't look at the previews. I don't monitor the websites anymore. I have a pull list set up. I trust that they're going to set aside what I need. When I get there, I get what I need off the wall. If there's extra things, and I keep my list updated. With Venom Lethal Protector, that wasn't on my list, so I scooped up, I think I got B and C covers because I loved it. I don't know why we need another Venom book right now, but I haven't read it yet, so I can't knock it or rock it, I guess.
Yeah, I saw there's like a Wolverine #1 and a Venom #1.
Yeah, Wolverine patch.
What is it? 1991?
Yeah, it's total, and it's outside of like everything else that's going on, I think, but I haven't read it. So yeah. Oh man, we're just getting a lot of convo here. I'm only missing 2 essentials: Black Panther and Warlock.
Of course you are. I mean, even the new 51 is just covering his Marvel bases.
Yeah. James is checking in with us. Hey, you handsome gentlemen.
Welcome back.
Thank you. And thank you for stopping by, James. Cool. Well, with that, we will go to... Is it my turn or your turn?
Your turn.
Oh, shit. Okay. This is not new this week, but I added this to my pull list, and I don't normally collect Amazing Spider-Man, but Amazing Spider-Man issue 92 Beyond had this little cutie in it.
Oh, man, John's on a Morbius kick. He's...
And then I was just like, I literally was like, John, why didn't you tell me about this? And on the last page,
oh snap!
Little mention of, I think it was just like an image of it, but Norman Osborn in the Iron Patriot armor from Dark Avengers. I don't know if anybody knew this about me. I really like the team. And so I was like, John, why didn't you tell me about that? He was like, I was going to have you read it and be surprised.
I was like, I don't want to tell you the last page of every book here.
So really excited to check that out. I don't know how long I'll stay with Spider-Man, just because I don't want to like collect too much, as you see my mountains. But
exactly. I mean, you're an X-Men guy. You're not a Spider-Man guy. What are you going to get all the Spider-Man books now? Get out of here.
Yeah. No, I couldn't afford that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. I got Department of Truth. I'm still buying it. I'm literally 5 or 6 issues behind right now. What issue are we on? 17. Yeah, I might be. Yeah, probably 4 issues behind, I guess, then. So I'm not as far behind, but I am liking it. I had a problem with the art at first. It's this concept of, the more you believe, the more it becomes true, and all this stuff of society. But I ended up getting over the kind of my hangups of hearing it at other places, and I'm just like fully on board with the story. And, the concept of, massive amounts of people thinking the same thing, and how that works and how that's being played around with.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
James is weighing in here on that Spidey issue. The nod to Next Wave in the Spider-Man issue is awesome. Cool. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. I'm looking forward to checking it out and digesting it in my nerd belly. So that'll be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Tom, what do I want to talk about? All right, let's talk about this. I love a good Emma Frost cover, mainly because she is Neen Wilson Fisk in the head.
Oh, nice.
So that's kind of BA. What's funny? The Devil's Reign event, this is Devil's Reign X-Men, issue number 3, that was a variant. The Devil's Reign event has been holistically solid. So, unlike Dark Reign, as I used to tote that every single spinoff was perfect. That's not true at all. It really wasn't. But the Devil's Reign ones, Has been. I've enjoyed them. Everything from Spider-Man to the Daredevil Woman Without Fear 3-issue run. That was fantastic. This has been a lot of fun, just learning about Emma's connection to Wilson Fisk, how she used to work for him and do corrupt telepathic things. Ooh. And so it's kind of neat. So overall, mad respect for this event. It takes a lot to do that in a special creative team, and I think they're crushing it.
That's good, man. And yeah, I mean, we need event comics, not my thing, but I hope they're good. You know, I hope they're good for people. I got Frankenrocker in the Jailbait Punks.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what this is. It just the cover grabbed me, and I thought it looked sweet. So I was like, all right, if I open it up and I like the art, then I'll do it. And then I opened up and I saw like this for the art, and I was like, yeah, dude, this is kind of my shit. So
Yeah.
excited to check this out. 104 Bad Kids Press. Don't know that one. Don't know who it's written by, which is too confusing for me to see right off the bat here. So definitely looks weird and looks very cool. So very vibrant colors. Check it out.
Heck yeah. On the Devil's Reign train, I got Villains for Hire issue number 3. So it is depicting the amazing adventures of Wilson Fisk's Thunderbolts team, bringing mad justice. And I went with the A cover as well as the B cover because it has everybody on it, including Taskmaster and Agony, in a silhouette of the Rhino. So very creative. I thought I liked it.
Yeah, I like that. That variant cover is cool as hell.
Yeah, so this team is so dysfunctional, and I'm living for it. I thoroughly am entertained by this book, and I just chuckle a lot. So it's worth its weight in gold.
I didn't know that you liked villains, so that surprised me. Odd. Just kidding. It's his favorite thing in the world, people. All right.
Yeah.
Next up, the Human Target. I think I've missed a couple of these. But the art's so damn good in the writing. You know, Tom King. Tom King. He loves to take a serious character and then, take an old character everybody forgot and then make him serious or realistic or give him some twist. And then it's like, oh, everybody loves that book. It's like, dude. First of all, you're not the first person that ever did that. Okay, it's like that's what it worked with Alan Moore, and that's what worked with Frank Miller in the '80s, and then like. Oh, is that exactly what they did with Chris Claremont doing it with the X-Men? And so it's like, okay, yeah, great job, Tom King, that you're doing it this era and you are really good. But, I need to put you off your pedestal a little bit sometimes because, bro, while you're good, you're not that good, okay? But I'm still picking up all your books.
Heck yeah. Circling back to that Emma Frost cover, I love how Jerry Dugan writes Emma and Phil Noto nailed the arts. Excellent. James, I see you. We're on the same page. I love it. Up next, this one I had been waiting for quite some time.
Oh, yeah.
I love me some Power Rangers, and I love things that go RARs. And so I did go with both covers of Godzilla versus the Power Rangers because this notion is so fun. I mean, I want to see that throwdown with the Dragon Zord and Godzilla, just like anybody else. I am so giddy about this. And the Power Ranger books have been fun. That this is a total pop piece for me, and I'm here for it. Like, I've been thoroughly enjoying the Power Ranger series, both of them right now. They're great. I even have another one here. I should probably just bundle that one in. Power Rangers Universe number 4 came out. Pink Rangers galore. And I love these covers because they celebrate all the seasons of the show, including the classic pink. So.
That's sweet. And of course Godzilla should be with Power Rangers. I never thought of that as when they're all together, they basically make a kaiju monster. So it's like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. So interesting. Funny. I'm out. This is my last book. I got Rogues. This is I'm also into villains. I'm like John. I like the bad people. Actually, it's like, isn't the Rogues the bad people for the Flash? Is that right? I don't know. I think so. I could be wrong. Anyway, I just got it because I'm liking these black labels. I like the bigger format. It was a number 1, and my pull list was kind of small this week. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll just try this out. I'll do some DC supervillains, and then this variant cover I liked. So that's what I got.
Heck yeah. I'm waiting for Bill's response here because I see he's been commenting. He'll probably be like, "Oh yeah, yes," says New 51.
Yeah, see. I mean,
Yeah.
of course, the New 51's on the line, and we know we are going to get all of our DC knowledge, and it's going to be correct this episode,
Facts.
people.
Fact checks. That's right.
There can only be one New 51.
How was the art in the Godzilla books? The artwork in the Power Rangers Turtles crossover was amazing. I have not had a chance to even open it.
Well, let's crack it open together, John, and let's all look.
Let's take a look. We got Rita Repulsa looking cray-cray.
Oh, yeah. Pretty wild. Oh, it's pretty good, though. I like it. Cartoon.
So I'm here for it. I dig it. Ooh. Oh my. Yep, I see. Yep. Okay. Cool. Well, we'll see how that treats me. Chad might be hitting me with some spoilers here. That's okay, Chad. I'm gonna still read it. Still got this.
Good call, Chad. It doesn't have a chance. I'm with you, man.
You said that was your last one? Okay.
That's okay. If you got more, I want to hear all about all the books you got to talk about, John. I mean, you've been reading so much.
It's crazy. Up next, I got Miss Marvel, Beyond the Limit, A and B cover. I really liked both, and I couldn't say no. This one really stood out to me because of the coloration in the background, in conjunction with like a snow globe vibe. Really excited about this series. It's the first series of hers that I've formally read. Gotcha. So I read issue 1 when she first debuted way back and was like, I don't know if this is for me because I'm an X-Men guy and I love Dark Avengers and blah blah blah. But this is a really fun, and I feel like it's going to help me prepare and come into the Disney Plus show with a little bit of competency about the character and a little bit to expect. So very, very, very excited about that.
Yeah, no, I'm glad. I mean, I don't know if you needed to get 2 covers of it, but yeah, sure.
I totally did. I like them both. They're good.
Hell yeah, man. No, dude, that's sick. What else you got? I mean, I'm sure we got file.
Sorry.
Don't even worry about these comments right now. I'll tell you if there's a really good one.
All right.
Chop and drop, what up? You know?
Oh, dude, yeah. Chop and drop. X-Death of Wolverine. This is issue 5. Yes.
Look at that cover, dude. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I could not say no to this one. I was pretty excited about that. For Venom Lethal Protector, that's the book Chad was asking me about earlier. I went with these 2 cuties. I like a good dark cover. This one really pops because of the purple and blue coloration in the background, and this one, it just is amazing. So I could not say no.
Of course, man. You got to get that Venom in there.
I did get. This is a Venom issue 14 variant featuring your boy Carnage looking sick. So definitely liking that. It's just kind of something a little more up close and borderline, dare I say, cosmic-y. I don't know. I just
really it is cosmic-y. It's Greg Landy. You remember, you know, like that Greg Land, that guy that we liked years back, doing those over-the-top covers all the time.
I got asked if I read the Trial of the Watcher, and I'm like, I didn't even get an issue, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I did. This variant cover is fantastic, and so a customer didn't want it in their account, and I was like,
dude, I'll take it.
I'll take it if you don't want it, because I missed out on it originally, so I was pretty happy with that. The other things that I guess I wanted to here's a couple more actually. This one was interesting, and I'm trying it out. We have Demons.
Nice. Dark Horse, number 1.
Snyder, Greg Capullo.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and there's plenty of this cover at the shop, Tom. So if you want me to throw it in.
Yeah, throw one of those in. I'll definitely take one of those. That is cool. I guess I just must have completely missed it. It's a Dark Horse book with Greg Capullo. And Greg Capullo's doing the art on that sucker? Damn, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked really sweet. It's funny because when we do the Rainbow Stream, Amanda and I were talking about this. We always go and buy more books.
Yeah,
like we just sell them to ourselves. It's so terrible. Peach Momoko, of course, is in the cut. We got
I saw that today.
Artwork was looking sick.
She's so good. I was, or he or she, I don't know who it is. They are so good that I was about to pick that up, even though I know that book isn't my thing, but it just looks so good.
Yeah. Chop and Drop, I see you. Venom was the one I grabbed. Yes. Awesome. I missed all the good covers, Chad. No, Chad, if you need anything specific, reach out to us. You can Facebook ping us. Just let me know. Let me know. I want to make sure that we're helping you out too and getting you what you need. Chop and Drop says that cover is wicked. Yes, all the wicked. Speaking of wicked, the final thing, these were really exciting finds for me, and I don't have these yet. So I am up to 211 issues so far in my Midnight Suns adjacent literature. So my Marvel Black Magic box, long box is what I'm calling it. And I am really excited about this. These two, they came in a collection, and I just right away went to Manager John and was like, how much? So I have Midnight Suns adjacent Blaze #1 with a bit of a foil.
Hell yeah,
number
dude.
2. These are two with the Man Thing.
Man Thing.
And so I am just really excited about that because these are huge wins. I haven't seen them before. I've been lurking on various comic book shops online, at thrift markets, etc. And so it's fun to find things that, you know, kind of round out the set a little bit. So I'll be adding those to my collection coming up. The only other thing I would lift up is that eBay purchase-wise, I got more Ghost Rider V2, so this is issues 10 through 19.
Damn, son! Yeah.
And so we're gonna blob those in together.
Direct editions. That's a good looking series right there, man.
So very, very excited about that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for books.
Mm-hmm.
I know that we are just kind of trucking along here through the year, but yeah, Tom, what else do you got?
Yeah, I don't got much. I mean, I will just say mention real quick. I have been ramping through Queen and Country, and so I am on volume 4. No, I'm on volume 3, and I think that could be the last volume, or maybe there's a volume 4. But yeah, super stoked on it. It's super good, man. I'm very interested on how the main character has transitioned throughout the way she looks. Tara Chance, from the beginning of it, she's like a badass chick in pantsuits and not sexualized, and then by the third volume, like, her tits are out in every single shot. She's like way over sexualized, and it's like I hated it so much. And then it goes back away from it a little bit, and it's just like this whole evolution of it's very interesting. And then I'd like to see, this is old comics that were written in like 2002, and they are all written by Greg Rucka. But since he's such my favorite, I always wanted to read these, and so it's my chance to go back and catch up on that old Rucka. But I just think Rucka didn't have the power to be like, dude, you can't draw my people like that yet. You know, he's still too new. So, but yeah, it's super interesting. I'm really enjoying that. But yeah, man, that's all I got, and I'm excited to, shut her down. Get a movie rolling. Lay on back, have a movie in the background, grab my comic books, kind of go through those, and just chill for the rest of the night. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Let's rock some comments super quick here. Brantley's checking in with us, and I love this one. I'm here for not only the comic knowledge and amazing takes, but also the true Midwest accents. I miss it. I just finished the Cosmic Ghost Rider Punisher Goofy trade paperback thing. And
you know it.
Now
man.
I'm in the middle of the Death of Wolverine collection. Cool. Awesome. Well, Brantley, thank you so much for checking in. And it's really funny because for me, I'm like, do I have an accent? And then my friends in California are always like, yeah,
we do, bro.
Yeah.
If you say casserole or,
hot dish,
that's when it starts to really come out.
Chop and Drop is saying Rainbow is awesome. I'm there at least once a week. Thank you. Yes. Come see us again. Thank you so much. And Alexandra, thank you so much for just checking in and saying howdy. Absolutely. You guys' comments were on fire tonight. Thank you guys so much, both on YouTube as well as Facebook. This is why Tom and I love doing what we do. We love connecting with you guys. And we'll let you know when we're going to be back, and hopefully it's next week. We'll see. But we have some potentially exciting guests on the way that I'm really excited about. And so more to come on that. And yeah, you never know where we'll be next. So
that's right, folks. That's right.
Very good. All right. Well, with that, we're going to shut it down, you guys. On the socials, you can find us collectively on the Twitters, @a comic book look. Individually, I am @John on demand, or @Tom Studevine for Tom over here. And then same for our individuals on the Instas. On Facebook, if you're watching through YouTube and you're on Facebook, join our group, A Comic Book Look. We'd love to continue the conversation and keep visiting with you. If you guys do want to send us a note, feel free. We can be reached at acomicbooklook@gmail.com, or just leave us a note here or ping us directly, whatever. And other than that, yeah, we're going to go ahead and have a good evening. Tom's going to watch a movie. You guys know the drill as always. It is 2022, and what do? We